Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal and you're watching the weekly sectoral analysis. First, I would like to share that in my past couple of videos, I had mentioned that Nifty futures is on the brink of a breakout and the breakout level was 22,550 to 22,600. And after this breakout, you can see it has been able to rally pretty nicely. The levels to be tested on the upside were 22,800 and 22,850 as per my analysis, which I shared with all of you in my previous videos. In fact, it has been a good thing to see that Nifty futures has made a new lifetime high. And now the question is that will this rally continue, or after this we'll have one more pullback? Because if you check properly, the way market has been rallying in the last couple of months, it's like one leg of rally, then again a sell-off, again a rally, again a sell-off. Okay. But the way this time market has rallied, plus the election results are coming up, at times market reacts in a different way, generally when Lok Sabha election results are coming up. So first thing what I like to see is we have a pretty big red candle, which has been able to surpass this all-time high resistance pretty confidently. If you have a look at the RSI, we have a decent trendline breakout as well. Only thing which is slightly worrying, not a lot, just a little bit, is that we have a small negative divergence in the RSI and in price. So in case if there is a slowdown in rally, in case if market consolidates and decides to probably correct little bit, then maybe we can test 22,900 or maybe even 22,874. In case if there is a little bit more profit booking, I'm just talking about short-term profit booking, maybe for a day or two, nothing more than that. I'm not talking about a very big correction. In case if the correction a little bit deepens, then maybe we can test 22,800, but maybe not more than that. And I guess all sort of dips will be bought into as far as the strong uptrend continues. One more good sign which I can also see is that we were consistently making negative divergences in the weekly Nifty futures chart in the RSI, and this time we can see that the negative divergence has been broken by this big green candle. This is a positive sign. So overall, I guess the view stays on the upside, the biasness stays on the upside. There could be short-term consolidations or maybe 1 or 2 days profit booking, but possibly all the dips will be bought into. And in case if this particular rally continues, then the levels to be tested on the upside in the next few days to few weeks could be, first, I think this has to be surpassed 23,150 on closing basis. Then yes, the next level to be tested could be 23,480 or 450, might be even higher. Okay. Let's have a look at the Bank Nifty now. Now, Bank Nifty in comparison to Nifty, it has been pretty different. The momentum which you saw in Nifty was not visible in Bank Nifty. But now it seems with these last 2 days trading session, things are changing. Let's have a look at the hourly time frame charts. In the hourly time frame charts, if you remember, I had shared with all of you that we have a resistance between 48,165 to 48,570. And this resistance has been surpassed pretty confidently. This was a resistance, 48,930, and I had clearly mentioned that in case if we close above 48,800 or 48,900, then the rally will continue. And as of now, we can see that the trend is already up. Even if you have a look in the 2 hourly time frame charts, things look pretty confident. So this rally continues. I believe Bank Nifty will try to test 49,400 and might be somewhere near 49,700. This could be the next level to be tested in Bank Nifty futures. Okay. Now, as we are talking about banking pack, let's have a look at the PSU banks. PSU banks, if you have a look in the weekly time frame charts, I think it's pretty much clearly visible that since many weeks, we have been consolidating. After a very strong uptrend, we have been consolidating. The good part is that after so many negative divergences which have been visible, triple negative divergence, price did not think about correcting. Instead, it kept on consolidating. So that means so far, so good. Things are looking fine. Yes, PSU banks are overstretched on the upside, but still they are not very, very weak. Now, one of the stocks which I just found out while analyzing is Union Bank of India. Now, this stock, if you have a look in the daily time frame charts, okay, if you have a look in the daily time frame charts over here, the way it has bounced back is very impressive. It has been able to bounce back from a previous 127.20% Fibonacci extension, and we also have a decent, not a very big, but a decent trend line breakout. I guess if it continues to trade above 157, 158, 159 especially, then as a positional trader, I think traders should keep this keep this particular stock in their watch list without any doubts, because the way it has rallied in this entire rally, especially these three candles, I understand that they look like the three white soldiers candle pattern, which it is not, but it certainly resembles a scenario in the market where momentum is extremely strong in this particular stock in comparison to PSU banking. Like if you compare this stock with its index, and the index is consolidating, but the momentum over here is very strong. So which is relative outperformance according to me. The private banking pack, on the other hand, if you look at it, it's different. Okay, in the private banking pack, what we can see is it's looking a little bit more sober. Yes, there is some momentum which is visible, but it is not as strong as PSU banking pack. And one of the stocks which I found out is Axis Bank. Okay. At times trading you really acts really funny. I'm very sorry for that. So if you have a look at this particular chart, it is in an uptrend. You can see that the Axis Bank is in an uptrend. And you can also see in the daily time frame chart also it is in an uptrend. Plus the stock has found support directly from its previous high. This was a previous high. Now it has become a support and the rally is continuing. And the momentum is pretty nice in the Axis Bank right now. So I believe if Banknifty will go higher, then Axis Bank will be one of the constituents. Will try to take Nifty higher. Now, Energy Pack. In Energy Pack, if you remember, I have been continuously saying one same thing again and again. They are consolidating and they're required to consolidate. It's good that they have not corrected, because as an index, I guess Energy Pack is one of the most overstretched index on the upside. Now, if you remember in my previous couple of videos, I have been continuously, sharing my view on the stock Reliance Industries. The way it has been able to bounce back is pretty impressive, because it tried to bounce back from a very decent support, which is the 127.20% Fibonacci extension. And as a positional trader, as a swing trader, I guess people would have taken advantage. As a positional trader also, I guess people should think about this particular stock. The second stock, which has already started rallying, the breakout has already taken place in the hourly time frame chart, is Hindustan Petroleum. Now, this stock was initially in a short-term uptrend. Okay, it was in a short-term uptrend. It corrected, consolidated, and then it has started rallying. And I believe this is just the start. It is possible that this stock can go at least 5 to 10% higher from here, even further. Okay. Metal Pack. Now, if we have a look at the Metal Pack, I guess I don't need to mention anything. The way Metal Pack has rallied is very, very respective. And currently, as a sector and few stocks within this sector, if you remember, I had also shared my view on SAIL for swing traders. And if you just see the way these stocks have rallied in short term, it's pretty impressive. So as a trader, I guess one should understand and trail their stop losses pretty tightly in this particular sector. And in case if the sector starts correcting, at least you will safeguard your profits. Autopack, I guess it is not worried whatsoever about the entire market trend. It is continuously going higher. It is not even worried for the matter of fact that RSI has stayed overbought for such a long time since November 2023, and still the rally is continuing. This is a classical pattern where people think that RSI staying above 70 is not a good thing, but I refrain. I believe that in strong sectors and in strong stocks, the more it remains overbought, it's better. But yes, we need also to be sure that we don't come across situations where along with an overbought reading of RSI, the price is way too high on the upside and way too away from the moving averages. Okay. So when prices are generally away from the moving averages, it's not a very good time to trade. But as of now, it seems there is one stock which has recently been able to, give a very decent breakout, and the stock is TVS Motor. Now, this stock was in an uptrend. It wasn't in an impressive uptrend. This was the first leg of rally initially. It corrected. Again, it went up. And this time the correction was slightly sharper. Now, when this correction got slightly sharper, as per Dow theory, it did feel that we have broken the previous lows. But again, you can see this particular previous low, it really helped the stock to bounce back. Yes, there was one day candle which closed below this support, but immediately after that, if you have a look, stock has been able to bounce back. It closed above it, and after that, it never closed below this previous low. So this entire zone has been providing very good support for this stock. Even on this dip, TVS Motor was not able to close below this support. And as a positional trader, I believe stock looks pretty good for a decent rally in the medium term. Finance pack. Finance pack, I believe the trend has just started and this particular high needs to be taken off. If this high is taken out on the closing basis, then yes, we could hit new lifetime highs and we could continue this particular rally in a pretty nice way. Consumption pack. Now, in this particular sector, if you see the way index is going up right now, it is not worried whatsoever about the overbought reading in RSI, and it is a good thing because it's a strong sector. But in the daily time frame chart, I believe that it is little bit more overstretched on the upside, and it is not very, very near, but the resistance is at 10,920. Currently, we are trading somewhere between 10,780 to 740. So we need to be just sure about one thing, that we keep an eye open about this resistance, and the distance between the price and the moving averages is slightly increasing. Okay. FMCG pack. FMCG pack, I should say that it is trying really, really hard to, hit a bottom, probably consolidate and then go higher. But what is happening is when it is giving a breakout, the momentum is not continuing. Immediately we have a sell-off. Again, there is a breakout. Again, there is a sell-off in this last candle. So I believe in FMCG pack, as I told even in my previous video, that I am not in hurry. Let the index, let the stocks within this index give a proper rally. Then after that proper rally, if the entire trend changes, and after that entire trend changes, if we have a pullback, then maybe I would be interested in this particular sector. So far, I would stay away. I'm keeping an eye on this sector and its stocks, but as of now, I have nothing to comment. Infra pack. Infra pack, I should say, one of the strongest sectors. The way it has rallied right now, swing traders would have taken a lot of advantage. If you remember in my previous videos, I'd shared about one stock which was Tata Power. Again, so we can see from 430, stock has been able to rally till 453 on the upside. And as a swing trader, I guess this is a pretty decent gain. One more stock which is visible to me, I in fact even shared in one of my Twitter handles. So you can see the way the stock has given a breakout is pretty nice, but the candle which is visible over here is not great because it has a wick on the downside, and the next candle has a shooting star candle with an upside wick. Now, the reason why this stock looks very, very attractive to me is it has been able to bounce back from a previous support band, plus it had a downside channel which has been broken on the upside, which is a good thing. But if we have one big green candle with very lesser wicks, then I guess this particular breakout will get a very good character and the stock will start rallying on the upside. IT pack. Now, IT pack, if you can see, first we'll have a look at the monthly and the weekly time frame chart. Then I will talk a little bit about the daily time frame chart. In the monthly time frame chart, I guess if you can see properly, we are trading near this 50% retracement. There is nothing very, I should say, attractive over here, but matter of fact is we are at a 50% retracement. We are at a support and we cannot neglect that. And this is that particular cluster which is providing direct support to the price. Now, let me go to a lower time frame chart. Now, if you go to a lower time frame chart, I'll just change the retracement. What, as a trader, we'll assume that this particular support has been broken and the prices have trading below it. But in the monthly time frame chart, we saw something very different. So I always say that if you are taking a view for a particular sector or an index, always use the higher time frame charts as well as the lower time frame charts. At times, the lower time frame charts will give you more data, and at times the higher time frame charts will give you slightly more data. In this particular example, I believe the higher and the lower time frame charts did give you more value, more insights rather than the between, which is the middle time frame chart, which was the weekly time frame chart. And what data is available on the daily time frame chart is that when this sector started falling, and somewhere over here, if you check properly, we do not have a very strong positive divergence. This is a positive divergence, but is not a very strong one. But immediately after that, what we can see is price is, if you can see over here, immediately after that, price is not ready to break this low. Again, after this one, this is the first low, second low, third low. So consistently price is making higher highs, higher lows. Maybe these swings are very small. I completely agree to that. I'm not denying. But the matter of fact is, so far, the support is working, price is trying to bounce back. So in case if the bounce back intensifies, then I think so one should start looking at the IT pack. Pharma index. Now in pharma, I guess it's very clear. I don't need to even say anything. We are continuously just consolidating and going sideways. Now one of the stocks which I shared even before in my previous video is about India. Now this particular stock is currently consolidating. All right, it's currently consolidating and it has been able to bounce back from a pretty nice support, 161.80% extension. Even over here, tried to test it, the support, but it was not able to do it. And there is no momentum visible over here. There is absolutely zero momentum. But in case if we have a very good breakout, and it will take few days, I don't think it will happen way too soon. But if you are able to close above this level, 27,600 or 27,700, then as a positional trader, we could have a decent rally on the upside. And one more stock, if you remember, which I had shared many weeks back as a swing trader and even as a positional trader, it was Aurobindo Pharma. Okay. And I guess that particular breakout did happen somewhere at 1140, and the stock from 1140 slowly and steadily it has inched near 1240. Okay. PSE index. Now in PSE index, I should say that the recent rally has been pretty nice in terms of percentage, and as a swing trader, maybe many people would have taken advantage. And it is not, I would not say the real word is overbought. This particular sign is overstretched when the prices are way too away from the moving averages. It's very important that as a swing trader, you trail your stop losses as fast as possible and try to lock in your profits in case if there is a decent short-term correction. Realty pack. Realty pack also, it looks a little bit similar to the PSE index. As a swing trader, people might have got very decent chance on the upside, and it's trying to probably lock in your profits, book at least partial profits, 50 to 60%, and rest you can trail. And talking about Banknifty, Midcap index, you can say the momentum over here. You can see the momentum over here. All the candles which are visible, very less candles have a lot of huge wicks on the downside. Only this one has, these two candles have the wicks and a little bit over here, but all these candles have very less wicks. Okay. So this is a sign of a very strong momentum market. Over here, we can see suddenly in last 4 days, very, very small candles. Now this is a sign that the momentum is slowing down in the mid cap pack, and whenever it slows down, it is very much possible that your trailing stop losses will also, get very, very near to your existing price. So be very careful in case if there is a short term dip. As I told that Nifty can correct, then maybe that correction gets affected even in the mid cap index. Then swing traders will see their trailing stop losses getting hit, or maybe prices coming near to their trailing stop losses. Okay. And I guess just summing it up all, if you remember my positive view about Nifty futures, the breakout was successful and we did not just hit 20,800 or 20,850. We have been able to make a new lifetime high, and the rally in the bank Nifty can also occur. But just understand one thing, we are just 9 to 10 days away from the Lok Sabha election results. And as a trader, you should always take things which are visible on the chart with a pinch of salt, that we may not know what's going to happen in the outcome of the Lok Sabha elections and the way markets are going to react to that particular outcome. Okay. So I guess as a trader, one should not over leverage their portfolio and should not over trade it. Okay. I hope this video was very, very helpful for you to understand how markets will move in the next few days. If you find it useful, then please let me know with your comments below. Trade less, trade wisely.